Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, what's up, everyone? You find yourselves trying to get your Craig Mac on and put some brand new flavor in your ear? Well, funny you should mention that because we have a brand new show that you should check out. It is called Pod Sauce. It is your podcast discovery show.
Everyone's always looking for a podcast recommendation. We got lots of them for you, from true crime to pop culture. And you can join us each week as we dish on all of our favorite podcasts out there. So make sure you download the Odyssey app and search Pod Sauce, or head on over to podsauce.com.
We got you covered, guys.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. That's right, an Odyssey station, baby. Radio.com, if you didn't know, is now Odyssey, so you're probably like, oh, that's why it's a new app. If you don't have the Odyssey app, you got to download it, because that's where you can listen to KISW and all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that move you. That's Odyssey, AUDACY, Odyssey.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Migs, you're a loser. It is time to B-Migs. It's time to pump it over Monday. Pump it up!
Oh, yeah. Are y'all pumped up? Why not? Okay.
Yeah.
Not the response I was expecting. Why not?
Sure.
Okay. Let's get to our contestant today. We got Travis and Kent. Travis, are you there?
I am.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Travis will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Travis, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What male actor co-starred alongside Kevin Hart in the comedy Get Hard?
Will Ferrell.
Yes, the McFlurry was first introduced in what late 90s year?
96, 97, 98.
97, yes. What is the largest city by population in Florida?
Miami.
No.
Orlando.
No.
Jacksonville.
Yes. What singer is Chrissy Teigen married to?
Pass.
What does PG stand for in movie ratings?
Parental guidance.
Yes. Which actor starred in 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, and Magic Mike?
Oh, gosh. I know the name. Pass.
What unit of measurement is 1,000th of a gram?
Milligram.
Yes. Tom Welling has played which superhero on television?
The Flash.
No.
Arrow.
No.
Pass.
Jet Li played the villain in which Lethal Weapon movie?
Lethal Weapon 3.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct.
Well, not too shabby.
No, right down the middle there. So. Yep. Great.
Yeah, what can I tell you? You know what I mean? It's an average performance.
Yeah, I know. And, Steve will have to be above that. Yeah, well, and he probably will be. And there he is.
Hello.
Hi, Steve.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
What male actor co-starred alongside Kevin Hart in the comedy Get Hard?
Will Ferrell.
Yes. The McFlurry was first introduced in what late 90s year?
The
Greatest. 1997.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
What is the largest city by population in Florida?
Miami?
No.
Tampa Bay?
No.
Jacksonville?
Yes. What singer is Chrissy Teigen married to?
Snow Ho?
No.
No, I mean, that's what she is. John Legend?
Yes. What does the PG stand for in movie ratings?
Parental guidance.
Yes.
Is advised.
Which actor starred in 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, and Magic Mike?
Channing Tatum?
Yes. What unit of measurement is 1,000th of a gram?
A milligram.
Yes. Tom Welling has played which superhero on television?
Superman?
Yes.
Nice.
Jet Li played the villain in which Lethal Weapon movie?
Lethal Weapon 4.
Yes. Who wielded a sword named Excalibur?
Hercules.
No.
Thor.
No.
Oh, crap. What's the guy's name?
Aquaman, no. And Steve barely missing that perfect 10. But you get to Dolly Parton. You win 9-5.
Sorry about that, Travis.
That's all right.
All right, take it easy, buddy.
Yeah, he knew it was going to happen there.
Oh, Steve.
Damn it.
If you would know this if you were sitting at the round table, you would have got it right.
King Arthur.
Yeah. No superhero here.
Man, both beat Migs. I was just a hair.
So close.
Yeah, so close.
A hair away from winning.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Perfect 10.
you still won, though, so congratulations.
A win's a win.
Yep.
Well, you're like the pitcher that could have thrown a perfect game.
Yep.
But instead had to settle for the no-hitter.
I tossed a walk.
Yep.
I'll take it.
All right. BuzzFeed was asking folks, okay, hey, man, what is a red flag that someone you're friends with is a actual bad friend?
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys have gone through this and you've had people who you thought were good friends and they were bad friends because they maybe had one of these red flags.
They're users. Not like drug users. Like they use you and they're just trying to take advantage of whatever perks you can give them.
Yeah, you know what? That's number 2 on this list. When it feels like you're constantly helping them out or going out of your way, which you're doing, sometimes that can happen, but it's not. It's very one-sided. You're the only one helping them. They don't ever help you.
I actually cut out a friend because I felt that that's what she was doing, but I'm like, let me see if it really is. So I said, I'm not going to see her or purposely hang out with her if she asks to hang out, but also asks for a favor, whether it was money or a ride or something. I didn't see her for 3 months. This is a person I would see twice a week at least.
Oh, because you weren't providing any kind of service to her.
Yes. I'm like, oh no. She's like, hey, do you want to hang out? Plus, can I borrow $50? And I'm like, you know what?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm glad to say that I don't have any friends that hit me up for money.
No. That's good.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they don't hit anybody up for money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's knock on wood. I know some people you're in situations where you have to, but they're not like the type that are like, hey, can you give me $20? Hey, can you give me this? It's like people are responsible enough to be able to handle their own financials.
Right. I mean, and like, hey, I forgot my wallet. Not a big deal.
Sure.
I got you. But like just seeing how manipulative she was with me and then seeing her do it to other people, I was like, I don't need you in my life. So they're no longer in my life.
Did you ever get the money back?
No.
Okay. So it wasn't even a loan. Oh, yeah.
No, like there was one occasion where
did she have a job?
Yeah, she just was an idiot. I think to this day she still is.
Well, I mean, who's the idiot? Her or the people giving her the money?
Exactly.
She
has a lot of people like that enable her. So,
and the problem is that once in a while, it's nice to give somebody some money if they need it. You just don't know when you're being taken advantage of. And that's what this is. That's the whole idea is if it's always you being the giver of something, that's a big red flag that they're a bad friend.
All right. How about this one? Someone said, if they bang your ex.
Oh, that's not a good list. I don't see that.
What if they ask in advance? I think that's a good friend.
Yeah.
If they bang your ex.
If they say, is it okay if I bang your ex?
I would be a bad friend because that's exactly what I did. And I ended up marrying that person's ex.
Yes.
It's a tough call.
I mean, I think it depends. Like there's a few exes where if my best friend came up, it's like, hey, I want to hook up with him or see him. I'm like, I don't want him in my circle again, so I'd rather you not. But I had my best friend. She's like, hey, you dated this guy for prom. We kind of have feelings for each other, and we would like to try to start a relationship if it's okay with you. And
prom? How long ago was that?
Well, she started dating him like 3 or 4 years after.
Oh, I thought this was like recently.
No,
I was what the hell, man?
Well, Vicky is still going to a lot of proms because people keep asking her. They think she's in high school.
Right. But, I there wasn't any like strong feelings there, so I definitely said yes, and they dated for a few years. So I don't. Yeah, it wasn't.
It's a tough one. I I know it was a bad thing, but I mean, I really got to know this person, which was my wife, of course, and they were never going to get it off. But I mean, even though they were together, I thought this relationship was doomed even before I liked my wife. I was just like, oh, this isn't going to work. These two.
Well, what if they could have ended up having a very happy life together?
Well, I didn't do anything at all. I walked away, and then I found out afterwards that they broke up, and that's when I made my move. Well, I should say my wife made the move. I didn't ask her out. She asked me out. So that was it. So I don't even think I'm guilty. Am I guilty if somebody asks me out? I don't think I'm guilty. I'm a bad friend. Fine.
You're a terrible friend. I mean,
okay, fine. Here's one on the list. When they treat you differently in a group as opposed to when you're alone. Like they might be nice and supportive and really cool around you when you're alone, but then in a group, they treat you like crap.
I've never had a friend like that. I've had girlfriends like that, though.
Really?
Where it's like in front of their friends, they were just like a completely different person.
See, I've had people that I've seen do that to other people. You know what I mean? Like where I noticed that they've treated someone differently in certain situations, and then that kind of like led to me not wanting to be around that person. Like that's kind of a lame way to treat somebody. Like you're cool to them when it's just like maybe the 3 or 4 of us, but if it was a big group and maybe they're a little bit more like they're unique to that group, all of a sudden you're treating them differently. That's super lame.
Yeah, that's a sign, red flag that they're a bad friend. So,
what about if we go back to that? What was that last week? That story where the people they injected their skis with hemorrhoid cream, and one friend did it because the other friend was doing it.
The friend that suggested it's the bad friend, right?
Oh, I thought if you just didn't do it, then you're a bad friend.
Oh,
in solidarity, you gotta do that together.
Like the one suggesting was definitely a bad friend, but the one going with it was a good friend because he's going along with his friend's really bad idea.
He truly is a ride or die.
He's also a moron, and I don't know if I want him as my friend.
Yeah, he's kind of dumb, but I mean, he's still a good friend.
I might have to really consider, like, when I realize how stupid I am, and then realize what. It wasn't even your idea. Maybe you shouldn't be my friend. Because on the list is that they only support you and never challenge you. Really good friends are blunt and honest when they need to be, which builds trust. So is that guy a good friend? Because I think anybody should have told him, you're not going to stick hemorrhoid clean in your john, you moron. That's what a good friend would do.
Well, maybe they're being
tell
blunt
you
and
you're
honest.
being an idiot.
They could be being honest and saying, look, you have a small Johnson, and I hear that we can fix that with hemorrhoid cream.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, if that's the story that you think you're helping me out there, but all right. Well, I mean, see, we don't have enough information about the lovely scenario of hemorrhoid cream in your pee-pee. We don't know. We just don't know how that all worked out.
This could be a fun challenge. We all have to reach out to a friend to see if they'd be willing to do it with us.
Oh, I bet the PLP.
And what will that tell us about them?
They're ride or dies.
Yeah.
Oh, ride or dies. Or they're idiots. It's a tough call for me.
I feel like a lot of my friends, I can probably convince them when we're drunk in Spokane, because I know they can convince me. We've convinced each other to do a lot of stupid things when we're drunk in Spokane.
Oh, right. Yeah. This is going to be tough to do sober. I don't think you're going to convince anybody to do it sober. Yeah. All right. So doing it drunk, are you ride or die? All right. Fair enough. All right, Steve, I'll let you and Rev get on that.
Oh, great.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. Hey, guess what time it is? It's time for Listeners on the Loose. This is your opportunity to pick a topic. Your opportunity to guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts at 918 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock. 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. Listeners on the Loose. It is brought to you by Spartan Plumbing, as a matter of fact. I want to thank the good folks at Spartan Plumbing for doing that. It's pretty simple, man. You want something to say? Well, if you have something to say and you want to say it on this show, follow Steve's rules.
It's a simple rule. BJ has to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Jacob in Kirkland, you are on The Rock.
Hey, good morning, BJ.
Good morning, Jacob.
Hey, I'm the guy who flew to Albuquerque to try Dion's Pizza.
Hey, Jacob, my hero.
Hey. Yeah, it was, I have to say, it was the best pizza I've ever had. You guys really got to stop giving giving Danny so much crap about that.
Well, we'll still continue to give him crap, but it's nice to hear that it's actually better than we can't trust Danny and his taste. So now we can trust you, Jacob, though.
Jacob,
Yeah, okay.
really, I don't know how much. Where have you had pizza before besides the Pacific Northwest? I mean, the best you've ever had?
Yeah, I do a lot of traveling. I've been to 20 countries. I've spent over 2 years overseas. So, I've tried pizza all over the U.S., and, man, I got to tell you, the green chilies was the key to great pizza.
Boom.
Well, you know what? I mean, you've got credibility. You've got it on your resume. I'm going to have to default to your knowledge, sir, as much as I hate to give Danny credit for anything.
Can I ask him, Jacob, did you specifically fly to New Mexico with the intentions of getting Dion's, or were you already going there and you're like, you know what, while we're there, let's get some Dion's pizza?
No, yeah, that was the thing. I heard Danny talking about the pizza, and I wanted to give it a shot, so told my girlfriend Maddie, shout out to Maddie Vanchu, that we were going to fly down there for the weekend. And that's what we did.
That's
Friday.
What an incredible thing to do. Just based on us giving Danny a hard time, you're like, I need to find this out for myself. And you flew to
That's a lot. I love that life. I love that life that you go, this is going to be my man mission. And so besides Dion's Pizza, anything else worth mentioning from Albuquerque?
Oh, yeah. Albuquerque is a really cool town. We had green chili just about in every meal that we ate there on purpose.
I mean, that's just standard for Albuquerque, guys.
That's what they're known for.
Yeah. What is it? Blake's Lottaburger?
Yes.
They have an amazing burger there. We went to Slate Street Cafe, and they had biscuits and gravy where the biscuits were cheddar and green chili infused, and then the turkey patty was green chili infused and with brown gravy on top. Oh, man, it was good.
Dude, you rock, Jacob.
How spicy is that green chili? Because I'm not, I mean, that's my problem with any chili.
Sure, yeah. Well, green chilies are not known to be super spicy, but the Lottaburgers, I don't know if they had extra seeds in it, but me and my girlfriend were choking on it. It was so hot.
It honestly depends on the kind of green chili. They have hot, extra hot, mild, medium. They have a bunch of different kinds depending on the crop. And I don't know exactly how they do it, but it's with like different kinds of water and stuff. And depending on where you go, like you said, there's a great pizza place down there called Slice Parlor too. If you get green chili on your pizza there, you won't be able to talk afterwards.
Oh, is that hot?
Yeah.
You know what the funny part was? So Jacob puts this post up. A news reporter for the local TV station in Albuquerque hits him up about doing a piece about them coming to Albuquerque just to eat the pizza. Dion's comments on it about how they don't have any plans in the future to open up one in Seattle yet. And I just think that's so funny that like so many people are picking up on it because it's such a unique story of someone traveling to a city solely just to try pizza.
And all because we gave Danny a hard time about it. So
deserving.
Yeah, Danny was the reason, that's for sure.
Danny is the
That
reason.
is so funny.
Yeah. You're my hero.
Jacob, I am jealous of the fact that you can do that. Those are the kind of things I'd like to do with my wife is just go, honey, especially after watching Triple D or something like that. Let's just go fly to that place that Guy Fieri says is so great. I love that. I love the ability to do that.
And BJ, we got to trust Jacob. He has great taste because he also posted a tweet where he's holding my 253 magazine cover. So Jacob clearly knows greatness.
Okay, all of a sudden, I'm not too sure about that now. Now I question. All right, now I'm questioning all
He's
this.
got a physical copy of the 253 magazine in his hand, BJ.
You know, Jacob, I thought you had credibility to you, but now I see that it was, you know what, never mind.
Where did you find the 253 Lifestyle magazine?
Oh, well, we couldn't find it up here in the 425, obviously. So my girlfriend kept driving down to Tacoma. Her family lives down there, and every time she would visit, she'd go to Safeway to see if they had it, and sure enough, she found it and brought it home to me as a gift.
These guys go on adventures. I love that. Are meant for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Well, you know what, Jacob? I love that, man. Like I said, I love those missions and those adventures, and I do hate the fact that you validated Danny, though. That I do hate. You should have you should have been a good American. You should have lied. Appreciate you calling, though, buddy, and thanks for listening too, man. That's what a great time.
Well, now we got to do Jacob a solid and try Dion's Pizza.
Yes, you do.
How the hell are we going to do that? They wouldn't let Danny bring it to the airport or something?
Road trip. Okay, come on. You can all just come with me. We'll go. Once all this is over, we can all take a trip down to New Mexico. You got a place to stay. We got Dion's Pizza. I'll get you guys at your mom's house. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We can broadcast from my mom's house.
No, I'm not.
We have the technology.
This sounds amazing.
I'm not doing it because your mom says I'm old.
That's fine.
Yeah, so...
Well, I mean, you are.
Well, you are.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but she thought I was a lot older than I am.
I bet some of these places we're going to eat at have senior discounts, though, BJ.
They do.
Well, I'm always up for that. Let me tell you, I've been taking advantage of senior discounts as soon as I could.
And plus the production quality of the live from Danny's mom's house. It's BJ and Mix. It sounds so great.
Yeah, well, all right, fine.
Can we just get them to fly or mail us some pizza?
I wish. I've asked if they do it and they won't do it.
Maybe now they will. Now that we've made them
I wish they would.
I bet they'd mail it to Jacob. I bet they would.
You know what they do is they do pizza kits where they do the dough ball and mozzarella and everything, and then you just cook it in your own. But see, I don't know. See, that's what I thought.
We don't know how to do that right. Yeah. I'm not going with that. Listen, we had those listeners at my birthday party once were able to get Carvel to mail out ice cream cake, and they don't typically do that. Everybody can be convinced.
I hope so.
We just have to find the right person at Dion's that's willing to do it, on the side.
Yeah, do you know Dion or anything like that?
I don't, unfortunately.
All right, well, let's see. Yeah, Danny's not. Yeah, I agree with Steve. We slide him a shirt or something.
Be like, yo, what do we got to do to make this happen? We talk to maybe someone who works there, and if they don't like it, there's a couple different restaurants. Right? There's more than just one Dion's.
There is. Well, it's a little franchise in Albuquerque.
You find the right guy that's hard up for money, they'll do anything. That's a good point. Especially in New Mexico.
See, but I worry that if you send it through the mail frozen and then you unfreeze it or cook it here, it's just not going to have the same taste.
I've had Gino's East airmailed to me for my birthday, and they were fantastic.
Yeah, but they actually do that as a business, whereas if we're just paying a guy...
Well, yeah, you just tell them to put it in a little styrofoam crate with some dry ice, overnight it, and you'll be fine. It's not that hard. They have the technology.
All right.
We can make this happen.
We have to make this happen. That way we can refute these ridiculous claims made by Jacob.
I love it. It still blows my mind. Bought a plane ticket, flew to Albuquerque, and had fun, obviously, there. It wasn't it was like as if they went somewhere that's miserable. And then tried solely for the reason of trying your pizza.
The pizza is the best. And he brought up Blake's, too. I mean, that's also probably the best burger in the country is the green chili cheeseburger from Blake's.
Okay, hold on a second. Not if you can't eat it and if you die. I mean, just because something's hot doesn't make it the best.
That wasn't the Blake's isn't that hot, but I'm just saying. Good stuff, guys.
So we said, here's something to think about, though. Take a pizza and its pizza box. Turn it on its side. Shake it vigorously. Then open the box. That's what you'll have when you have pizza mailed to you. Yeah. Well, find a fan that has works for an airline. Get a buddy pass and send Danny there to come back with the pizza.
Oh yeah, day trip.
Yeah, I would love to take that trip myself. I would love to do what Jacob did.
Someone brings up a good point. Couldn't Chef Joey show off his skills by making the do-it-at-home Dion's pizza? Oh. Maybe that's step one.
Okay.
All right, let's do that.
Hey, if I get a piece of pizza, I'll take it. It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. More of your calls and texts at 933 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs. Mornings on The Rock. 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, Washington. Delta Dental is on a mission. Our state has a lot to smile about, and we think those smiles should be healthy and bright. That's why we support our Cora Foundation Smilemobile. This dental office on wheels provides checkups and oral health education to communities that need it most. The Smilemobile has reached over 44,000 children and families across Washington. See how the Smilemobile is getting us closer to a 100% cavity-free state at cavityfreewa.com.
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show.
Just a text message just came in saying I'm a retired military and I live near Lewis McChord. My wife and I have flown to Germany and Korea for the weekend just to get food.
Yeah.
Wow. Living the good life right there.
Good lives.
Another person says, I used to bring back frozen green chili from New Mexico for my friend's restaurant. I'd bring back on Southwest Airlines about 100 pounds at a time.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, it's great. You can, even nowadays, though, you can ship it via UPS.
That's crazy.
And they actually sell it at the different QFC stores here, too, which is great.
I wonder what that conversation's like when the person looks at your bag and you have 100 pounds of green chili. Like, what are you doing with this, sir?
Yeah, because I don't even know how you ship that. Yeah, you've got to somehow on the plane, you've got to probably make a deal or whatever, because you know how much, you only have, 50 pounds a bag that you're allowed?
And then you have to pay more.
Yeah, and unless there's a special, it's all blowing my mind.
Unless he's like a first-class chili guy. Green chili.
First-class chili guy.
First-class green chili.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. First-class chili guy.
It is really funny outside in New Mexico when you go up to the store, because we at the West Seattle QFC, I've gone up into the produce guy and been like, can we get a box? Because they sell them in boxes, and so we just buy an entire box every year
of green chili.
Yeah. And they're like, what do you do with these? And we're like, put them on
in it.
Literally everything.
Yeah,
bathe in it.
Just put them in my bathtub and just lay in there.
At least for one picture, you're right.
That's what I do.
I just love the tingle.
Once a month.
Yeah. It's good for your skin.
Oh, dear.
See how long you can do that charade until he's finally you're full of crap, dude.
206-421-ROCK, Texas at 77999. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show.
Oh, a lot of people are asking about this, and I love it because we had this stupid conversation about us riding turtles last week.
Oh, right.
So a lot of people are like, hey, what's going on with the turtles? Are you guys actually going to do a turtle t-shirt? And what's up with the turtle billboard? So lots of questions about the turtles, BJ. So
okay.
So Danny, you weren't here on Friday. What were we were talking about, what you would, if you had a billboard, you could put and you could put anything on it. What would you do? Was that the conversation?
Yeah, because it started with people renting out a billboard to say, "Hey, we want to see Robert Downey Jr. back as Iron Man. Bring him back to life."
Right. So Joe, BJ's son, decided that he would like to be on a billboard riding a turtle wearing a cowboy hat, which I thought was one of the most brilliant things he's ever said in his life.
I agree.
Right?
Yes.
So I said, how great would it be if a whole morning show would do this? And so people started saying, yeah, that'd be funny. I can make a sign. I own a billboard. Because, we don't have the money to buy a billboard.
Of course not.
I mean, that's going to be a tough sell to our company.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
But we do have the artwork. And we're just waiting for everything to kind of go through. But hopefully we'll have a T-shirt for sure. And possibly a billboard. People said they have billboards for us. So if you have a billboard, my buddy Chris Dahl, who's a great friend to the shows and a lot of our artwork, he sent us his art, his version of what we were talking about, and it's incredible.
Yeah, I did see it myself, and I have to say, it looks crazy, just like the idea, but he did a great job with it.
It's maybe the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life, and it made my entire weekend.
All of the subtle details in it, every time you look at it, you find a new thing. It's so great.
And hopefully in the next couple of days, we'll be able to put that up on the social media so you can see it. But we just want to make sure everything's cool, with everybody. And, oh, man, if this happens, if we could just get it on one billboard, BJ. Just one billboard.
Well, we got that one person that said they'd do it for us.
Yeah, they better step up and do it.
Yeah, because you've done you don't usually execute like this, and you've made the execution to get the artwork done.
Right. Usually we just think about these things, and then we just think out loud, and then we move on to the next stupid idea.
Yeah.
This one we've actually put work in.
I'm very surprised because none of your ideas I ever do any work in because I'll never get done. But this one got done.
Well, Ryan Castle liked the idea as well. And the whole idea was going to say slow to waking up. Listen to BJ Miggs and all of us are riding turtles.
Yeah. Well, just the fact that Ryan Castle liked the idea, I thought for sure was even dumber than I thought, But when he chimed in, I thought, okay, I officially know this is a dumb idea. And yet, look, it's happening.
I mean, this could be a great chest piece. It's unfortunately, I already have my chest tattooed. But I'd say for somebody...
Tramp stamp.
Yeah, tramp stamp that'd be.
Wow. That's a lot of work on that, man.
Forehead.
That's a tough conversation to have with the wifeski on that one.
Oh, what has she got to say? This is your livelihood.
This is how I pay the bills.
That's right.
You like the life you're living? The house you got?
That's right. This is the hill you need to die on, sir. This is the battle.
You want more of them Lulu leggings?
Yes.
Lululemon leggings.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They ain't cheap.
Yeah.
It's time for me to get this tattooed on my back.
I support you 100%. You want me? I'll wait in the car while you do this.
So yeah, we need more people with billboards.
Oh yeah, we need more people who would like to sacrifice their business to put our stupid sign on there because we're not going to pay you.
Right.
All right. Fair enough. I mean, I think, hey, look, that's just an opportunity people cannot turn down.
I think it's the opportunity of a lifetime, BJ.
Oh, hey, look, I'm with you 100%. I mean, I think television stations should just run this up and just put that as a commercial for 30 seconds. They don't even have to say anything.
Hit up that news anchor in New Mexico that hit up our buddy that went to Dion's Pizza. Maybe they'll do a piece about us.
They will.
Yeah.
Well, say we started the whole thing. You know, that's it. The thing is that news anchor has no idea that we started this whole thing by saying they're, Dion's thing, and then, hey. See if we can get us riding turtles in New Mexico.
Yeah, so I said you guys need to stop dumping on Danny. Wait a second.
What?
Oh. Get an RV and do a live travel cast from place to place.
Yeah. We used to, used to be able to do stuff like that, but you know what? I mean, look, we can't even get a billboard. You want us to all of a sudden be able to have the technology?
We need a billboard and we need a tour bus.
Whoa.
With us on the tour bus.
You know somebody's got a bus.
Oh, my gosh. Get it racked on the tour bus?
Yes.
Yeah, but no, my buddy's got a great party bus, but I'm talking tour bus with like the little bed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? They're not touring right now. No one's using those things because no one can do tours.
Yeah, we're not Metallica.
Yeah, let me borrow your bus. And can we put our faces on it?
Is there a band from New Mexico that maybe might do it, Danny? No.
Probably not.
How about that Mike McCready kid? Every once in a while we're nice to him.
Yeah, I'll slide into his DMs and be like, Mike, can we borrow your
see what he says.
tour bus?
Yeah.
We'll bring it back. We promise it'll be in good. You could come with us.
Oh, come on. Are you
what
kidding
else has
me?
he got to do? He wants to be on the road.
If we tell him we're going to taste the best pizza ever made, because I'm not too sure Mike McCready's ever been to Dion's, right? I never sang a song about it.
These are the moments where I bet Mike McCready's so glad he has never given us his phone number.
Yes.
Because could you imagine, hey, Mike, we know you're up right now.
But this is the kind of thing, though, that you would do. It's like, what else am I going to do? I can't tour. Let's go to New Mexico with these idiots. We'll have a good time. Mike will play songs while we're down there. I'm sure he'll love this.
I mean, that's cool. You're going to spend time with your family in a time when usually you don't get those opportunities. But come on.
He's been doing that for a year. Now that year is
over it.
Now he's done with all that.
We could ask Duff.
Yeah.
Because then we could use Guns N' Roses tour buses.
Right.
There's more than one.
Easily. Okay. Well, there's one for Axl and one for Slash.
Exactly.
I'll tell you this. When we talk to either one of them, we're going to say the other guy's already in. Yeah. That way we leverage it. We're going to go, listen, Mike, we just want to give you the opportunity. Duff is already in on this, giving us a tour bus.
And Axl.
And then that'll really seal the deal because Mike will go, wait, Axl's in on this? Then he knows it's a good thing.
Right. He won't bother to call his friends to find out for sure and confirm.
Well, why would he do that? He's got to take our word for it. We've had him on the show. He knows we're good for our word.
Someone says this rabbit hole keeps getting deeper and deeper, and I'm loving it.
Okay, fine. All right. Well, I'm really excited about this idea. Here's the problem. You've never followed through on anything, but now you've already got the artwork done. Somehow, some way, why do I think you're going to get in touch with Duff or Mike and just randomly have this conversation? Yes. Why do I believe this is going to happen?
Yes.
Here's the other problem. Ryan Castle does have a pretty good relationship with those guys. And if he thinks this is a good idea, he might be the one to float the idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ryan's already on the phone with Duff.
Why wouldn't he be?
Yeah.
I mean,
Duff, you got a crazy idea. Hear me out.
And then Duff will go, gosh, I really thought it was safe to give Ryan Castle my phone number, but here we go with these ideas. It's like, Ryan, you realize that's why we never gave BJ and Steve my number. It's because I didn't want to hear these kind of stupid ideas.
But you know that old saying, lose my number?
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Lose my number.
Well, listen, I mean, this is a great idea. I look forward to seeing how it's all going to play out.
Well, BJ, we have someone that's not happy with us.
Oh, well, that's a long line. How did they get to the front?
Well, it's all because of Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
Because the movie's out on HBO Max and theaters as well. You can go check it out. And we were talking earlier about how we enjoyed it. And if you enjoy just a gratuitous, violent movie that's based off of a video game, it's great.
Okay.
Well, this person says, I cannot believe you guys are glorifying the violence of the Mortal Kombat movie. Stabbing one person with their own frozen blood, that sounds horrible. I thought you guys might have been more enlightened than this. I don't understand people's fascination with violence. I can never watch such a thing.
I love when people use the word enlightened when they're chastising other people. Obviously, you don't know what that word means.
I'm enlightened.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Yeah, because you know what? Just because somebody likes something and you don't doesn't mean it's horrible. I never understand this, the glorification of violence. I think that, we human beings need to be able to do something with our animalistic nature. And rather than going out and beat the hell out of the people, you know what? Let me watch a movie that really shows me and lets me sort of vicariously live through that way and then be a good human being. I have no problem with movies that are like Mortal Kombat if you like them. If you don't, don't watch it. I can understand. It's not good for you.
I mean, but it's just over the top. I mean, it's not like we're watching something that seems realistic, even if we were. It's just a fictional thing. But like with this one, find me any situation where someone's freezing their blood and stabbing people.
Well, apparently you don't know Sub-Zero. He's real.
Oh, okay. It was that was like when I saw that happen, I had to rewind it. I was like, that is, wow. I've watched a lot of dumb, over-the-top action films that have had some pretty crazy ways to take people out. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that was clever. I don't know if we've ever seen that in the video game.
No, not that I know of.
People just, I don't know why you complain about things that you don't have to do, and you're mad at us because we happen to like it. There are people that like stuff, and for me, violence is not a trigger for me in movies. It just isn't, because, like Steve said, it's a cartoon. It's very cartoon violence, as opposed to maybe some horrific thing that movies show that could happen in real life. And a lot of times, it involves humans just being horrible to other humans. That disturbs me more than what this is. This is just insane, stupid cartoon violence, like Steve said. I don't know. I just don't understand.
Well, I texted them back and gave them the number for our manager, so that way they could speak to our manager.
Is that Ryan Castle? You really you're going to expose people to him? That's worse than violence.
They wrote back and said, I already have his number. This is Duff. Hey, guys.
Oh. Sorry, Duff. I didn't know it was you. Yeah, we kind of glorify violence. I would, I don't, I've been going over this with years with people when it comes to violent video games, violent this, violent that. And, I just say, man, it's better in the movies and somebody sitting in a chair than somebody actually going out and doing it to a real human beings like it happens. And so, I'm all for people dovetailing their natural tendencies.
Yeah, and if video games made you do something, I could throw a spiral at it in football, and I can't. I play so much Madden, I should be a really good player.
You really should. And, but I will say, here's the other, I was going to say with wrestling, but you never even get beyond creating a costume, then you never even play the wrestling game.
Well, I do, but then I lose quickly and I just give up on it.
Oh, you're done, yeah.
Well, it's more fun to create the wrestler.
You're actually a better wrestler in person than you are in the video game.
I'm the worst video game wrestler, man. I don't know how to do anything. I just kick and punch.
Yeah.
Mash buttons.
You're absolutely right. That's why I can't play any of those games. I can't figure those controls.
Oh, so you're Hulk Hogan then?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
brother.
All right. Well, we have a big question. And speaking of the drunken charge, here is the big question. What do Ryan Castle and Korn have in common? You're going to find out at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and Korn have in common?
I'm a bagpiper.
Yes, and you're ready. Sorry. So he says, they both dream about sex.
Oh, yeah.
All day.
Yep.
All day. All day I dream about, as the radio edit says, humping.
Sometimes the radio edit version is better than the dirty version.
Oh, man. Man. It's so good.
Yeah. Well, I don't believe this is an accident, even though they're saying this is an accident. Earlier this month, a woman named Kells in Seattle, right here in our fine area here, she had a baby girl, and on Friday she got the baby's birth certificate, but the hospitals say they accidentally messed it up. She wanted to name her baby Cora with a K, K-O-R-A, but the hospital wrote Korn with a K, just like the band. And so the kid's legal name is now Korn with a K.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it. This is awesome.
And there's no way this was a mistake. I'm sorry. Especially in the Pacific Northwest, I know somebody at the hospital intentionally put the N in there.
And the middle name is Powerman 5000. That's very odd.
Oh, yeah, that's very, very odd. Yeah,
Crazy.
So Kells tweeted a picture.
Could have been Limp Bizkit, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
They have a boy, maybe.
Oh, that's not a good name for them. No. Ryan Castle, he's got a 12-pack. He's up next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Tortilla fact or slap. Yeah, it's a stupid game, but what the heck? We've come up with stupid games before, and that's what I want to hear from you.
Someone else said we do something called the peanut butter slap. It's kind of like the same game. We would just do it with the tortilla slap, but we use peanut butter to the face for wrong answers. Feel free to steal this idea.
Well, I do like peanut butter.
I was going to say, I feel like Steve would like this game way too much.
Yeah, I would try and time it so my mouth gets right into it.
Steve, what's 2 + 2? 5. Give it to me.
Give me the peanut butter.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.